So many people have been asking, how you guys call, I won't call his name, the Georgian guy, your criminal in terms of scoring goals and assists. How do you people, players in camp, call him so that at least we, less privileged, we know how to call his name?
Normally the name is pronounced as Kwaraskelia. But in the dressing room we call him Kwara, because when he first came to the club, we were like a bit confused about the name. So he told us that it's Kwaraskelia, but Kwara for short. So we all call him Kwara. But the full pronunciation is Kwaraskelia.
Thank you.
This one a golden one.
Lagos 7 years ago, selling water in traffic. This is a true story, no? With the most expensive African player of all time in our team. 80 million he went for last summer. And yeah, just to give you a backstory, this is a boy who's been working unbelievably hard. I'm so proud of him, even to be part of his team. And yeah, I want to give you a bit more background and let him tell his own story. So here we've got Victor Osimhen, the Napoli star. How are you, bro?
I'm good.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to ask you, so obviously tell us about your transfer last year, being the most expensive African player of all time. How did that feel?
It was good. It all started like a dream, boyhood dream from the slum. Just wanting to become a professional player, inspired by a lot of great legends like Gigi Drogba, Osimhen, Mikel Obi, and the rest. And I feel like to be able to achieve this feast is one of my biggest achievements in life, and I'm really grateful to God for that.
Yeah, man, and you're just getting started. So obviously to give you guys a backlog of the story. So Vic, when I met him, I think the first time we really spent time together was in the AFCON in 2019. We had Odi Nagalo in front of him, and he was one player who was always like 100% in training. Me and Vic were fighting because, he wanted to play. And I remember Odion saying to him, take your time. You're going to get your chance. And now we're 2 years later, and the development he's made has been unbelievable. I can't be more proud of him, and just of his story as well. Because you were in Lagos 7 years ago, selling water in traffic. This is a true story, no?
Of course, it's true.
It's a true story. So, tragedy. I'll let you talk about it yourself. So, talk about it. How has that been with your sister, your brother? How you were brought up here in Lagos? Talk to us about that.
I think most people familiar when I say this, because the country even worse than mine, and where I grew up is nothing is promised there, because you have to, whatsoever you want to get, you have to work so hard for it. I remember while I was growing up, I was cleaning the gutter for 20 naira, for my landlord, may he rest in perfect peace. I do some cleaning job for my neighbors close to my house to fetch water for them for 18 naira, I think. And I find pleasure in doing these things, because I believe that when I work so hard to get this money, is so important for me, and I have some kind of I'm cautious how I spend this money, and I help my family also with it. And while growing up, my brother was selling newspaper, my sister's oranges, and me, I'll be on the traffic border, and I have to chase the cars to give them the water, to get the money, to give them back the change and everything like that. And I feel like these struggles have really helped me in life, and I'm grateful for where I am today, because what I've been through has really shaped me into the man I am today, and I'm really grateful to God for that.
Yeah, that's an amazing story, because anyone who's been in Lagos and you see the kids in traffic, and obviously everybody has a story, but this story from where you come from the gutter to glory, and just getting started now. 22. 22, is going to be 23 in December, and he's got the whole world at his feet. So I'm so proud to have this guy in my team. I think he's going to score so many goals. If anybody needs to know, we've got Big Paul pointing at you. We've got Victor. We've got so many players, Kelechi players that can score goals for us. And the future for Nigerian football is so bright. But I just wanted to share his story with you guys, because it's inspirational. And like I said, I couldn't be more proud of him.
To me, today I don't really know how I'm feeling, but it has been good throughout this tournament. I really appreciate the management and the coaches today. these guys have really guided me a lot throughout this tournament. But today, I feel so happy, and I really appreciate my teammates today. So,
okay, can we take up 2 questions?
And 7 penalties. I'd like to ask you, what is your reply to criticism that most, especially certain journalists, have said that you've not been tested in this tournament and referred to the South African goalkeeper as the best goalkeeper of this tournament? What is your reply to criticisms?
To me, there is no room to talk about criticism now, because it happens in football when football goes like this and your fans really want more for you. They must say this kind of thing. So, but I didn't see it as anything. I just see it like a motivation to me to keep working and just show my team and my country. So,
okay, the gentleman at the back.
Congratulations on making the final. I just would like you to take us back to the visit of Coach Jose and what it has meant for you, and maybe also how the standard of where you've been competing in the PSL. Ronwen was talking about you yesterday, and the conversation that you've had with him before. Yeah.
To me, it's just like when the coach informed me that he's coming to South Africa to visit me. It's just like a dream to me, because coming down to my club to see me from one of the biggest coaching the national team like Nigeria, it seems like just a motivation to me. Like when he said he's coming to see me, I always thought to myself like it's going to be a nice honor to me, and just like that.